What's up YouTube, Silver Baggins here, and this video is on what is the best silver to buy. Thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. I sincerely appreciate it. This one is on what is the best silver to buy. And there are so many different types of silver you can buy. In fact, I made videos on all the different types of silver. There's sterling silver, silver bars, silver coins, generic silver, silver rounds, constitutional silver, poured silver. There's so many different types of silver you can buy. And if you're new to stacking, then it might be very hard to figure out what's the best to buy. But I'm literally just gonna straight up tell you in this video what the best silver to buy is. And this is regardless of how much money you make, how much money you have to put into silver, where you live in the world, if you are trying to invest in silver, if you're trying to stack silver, use silver as a hedge against inflation, as a savings, whatever, it doesn't matter. This is, in my opinion, the best silver to buy. But before we get into it, if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing because I got a lot of really awesome silver related content coming out. Okay, so what's the best silver to buy? And again, there's tons of different options out there, but I'm going to tell you, in my opinion, what I think the best silver to buy is, and also why it's the best silver to buy, which is really the most important part. So of everything we got on the table here, we got slab silver. This is actually sterling silver. We got poured silver, 10-ounce silver bars. This is silver dimes. I made a video on that in the past. These are awesome to pick up. But depending on where you live in the world, those might not be the best option. I do have a tube of American Silver Eagles. We got some assorted silver coins. This is actually a coin, but it's very cool. It's a 5-ouncer. We got a little bit more poured silver. We got some maples, and then we have some generic silver rounds. So now, depending on where you live in the world, there might be better options for you, but this video is just to the general public. You can live in Australia, China, Europe, America, it doesn't matter. And like I said, it doesn't matter how much money you have because this can apply to literally anyone. So the best silver to buy, in my humble opinion, is generic silver rounds. Okay, so generic silver rounds are awesome. They're so versatile. There's so many reasons why these are awesome to purchase. I just got a couple different ones here. I'm not sure what this one is. Queen of Peace, okay. And then this one is a very popular silver round that I'm sure lots of people have bought before in the past. It's just a sunshine minting, and it's got an eagle on it there. These are kind of cool. It is 999 fine silver. What's this one? This is a Morgan lookalike, but it is just a generic silver round. So generic silver rounds can be any design. It doesn't matter. Here is one of the most popular, I believe, the generic silver rounds. It is a Buffalo 1 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. And it's got the other side here with the Liberty, which is very, very cool. And these are just insanely popular. They probably made millions of these. But in my opinion, generic silver rounds are the best silver to buy, no matter who you are. And so let me tell you why. So when I first started stacking, I literally only bought generic silver rounds. And when I say generic silver rounds, I'm talking about the 1-ounce generic silver rounds like these. They also do make them in different sizes. They make them in, 5-ounce, 10-ounce, 100-gram, whatever, any size you could want. Pretty much they make generic silver rounds in, but I'm referring to the 1-ouncers as the best silver to buy. So they're extremely versatile and extremely cheap. You can buy them and sell them in just a 1-ounce form. So I could go buy this would probably cost me about $16.50 right now, give or take. Just depends on the spot price of silver, but usually they're bought and sold for about $1 over spot. And you can find cheaper deals. You can find them for spot deals or for 50 cents over spot. It just depends. But you can buy them and sell them just as 1 ounce, which is really awesome because it doesn't cost very much money. It's literally under $20. Or they can come in 10-ounce tubes like this. So this is, if you bought 10 at a time, maybe they would come in something like that. Or you can buy them in, more popularly, the 20-ounce tubes like this, which this is just for generic silver. It's similar to the American Silver Eagle tube, but these are the mint tubes with the green top. So for the generics, they just come in something like this. So it's very easy to buy and sell 20 at a time. Or if you put 25 of these in a monster box, you can buy and sell 500 at a time. So as you can see, it's very versatile. You can do 1 ounce, 10 ounce, 20 ounce, 500 ounces, really no problem at a very low cost. If you were buying and selling, for instance, 100 ounce bars, you'd have to not only find someone to buy the 100 ounce bar from you, but likely you would probably get under spot when you're buying and selling silver that big. But individual small silver rounds like this usually will hold their premium pretty well. I can sell mine for spot, no problem, which is awesome, especially because you buy them for $1 over spot. So like I said, when I first started stacking, that's the only thing that I bought. And I do live in the United States of America, so my silver stacking strategy now is to buy and sell most of the American Silver Eagles. But like I said, depending on where you live, I mean, American Silver Eagles might be terrible to buy if you live over in Europe. They might command a higher premium than over here. Maybe you couldn't get your money back for selling them. But usually with generic silver rounds, they're not too bad. One thing I will say as a negative about generic silver rounds is they can be faked fairly frequently, but on the plus side is you can test to see if they're fake very easily. You can buy those slides where you put the round on, it will slide down slow if it's real silver, fast if it's fake, and then it will just stop if it's magnetic, obviously. Those are very easy to use to test and see if they're real, so you could do that at the shop. You could do that if for private buyers, if you're buying or selling from a private buyer, to show them or test to see that they're real. So they're very, very easy to see if they're real or not. Whenever anyone asks me, hey, I'm new to silver, what should I buy? I always recommend buy generic silver rounds. So especially if you live here in the United States of America, there's a lot of spot deals online from different websites where you can get 10 of these for spot. One example would be Provident Metals. Another example would be JM Bullion. There's several websites where you can buy and sell, well, just actually buy. I don't know if you could sell them for spot, but I would probably go to a local shop to sell them. You'd probably get a better price. But definitely to buy them at spot, which is incredibly awesome. And then, like I said, there's sales all the time. Right now, Provident Metals has a sale where you can get them for 49 cents over spot, any quantity, which is really cool and an awesome price. So there's just so many reasons that make these really the best silver to buy. I mean, I've bought tons of them. I've bought literally hundreds of these generic silver rounds. Now, most of the ones I buy, I end up melting them down because I like to melt and pour my own silver, like this bar here, which was really fun to pour. This is actually a 10-ounce bar, super cool. But, I mean, if you don't believe me, I've got a whole bunch of these tubes. I mean, I buy them all the time. In fact, I usually go and buy these every single week. So I have bought quite a few generic silver rounds before. I do know what I'm talking about when it comes to generic silver rounds. And as far as prices go, you can buy them most places for $1 over spot. But occasionally you can find deals. Like sometimes I'll go to the coin shows and they'll have the spot deals. Or sometimes you can get to know the owner of the shop and they'll give you good deals on them. Or just like I said, shop around and look online for good deals. So that's pretty much why I think they're such a great thing to buy and sell, especially if you're new. And really, I think it makes it the best silver to buy. So I really should be stacking more of them, but my problem is my strategy is to buy American Silver Eagles. And also, if I buy generic silver rounds, I usually end up melting them down because I do have an addiction to poured silver, melting my own silver, and making cool silver things. So that's sort of the reason why I don't buy them and stack them a lot. But depending on where you live in the world, I think they're a great option. And I would love to know what you think is the best silver to buy. So definitely leave a comment below. If you're new to silver stacking, definitely check out my Silver Stacking 101 series. I'll put a little thing you can click on up here in the corner of the video. Go check that out because I literally cover everything from different types of silver, where to store it, how to sell it when it comes time to sell it. So that's an awesome series for new silver stackers. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun thinking about what would be the best type of silver to buy. And I think that generic silver rounds definitely are the winner when it comes to that. So anyway, that was the video. Thank you so much for watching. I sincerely appreciate every single one of you. I would appreciate a sub if you haven't subbed my channel yet. Also, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you all in the next one. Silver Baggins out.